Welcome to beautiful Bateman's Bay in the Eurobodalla, the unspoilt south coast of New South Wales. Dry and dusty conditions would be accompanied by strong gusty winds, hopefully helping visibility on the AMH Automotive Group Rally of the Bay. It's round 4 of the MTA New South Wales Rally Championship and also shares a round of the Focus on Furniture Victorian Rally Championship. There were 72 cars lined up for a start and no doubt some fierce competition expected in the forest. This event let teams choose either a blind rally option or a pace note option, and JJ Hatton's position on blind rallying is pretty clear.
As I said before, I don't like blind rallying at all. I think these cars are a bit too fast for them. These roads are a lot different than the last round. You know, there are a lot of inns, very dangerous, trees right on the edge of the road, you know what I mean? You go offline here, you're gone off. You know, it won't have the same high speed as Kyogle, but it's definitely more technical and tricky.
He was quick out of the blocks, winning the first and third stage. Hatton and co-driver Nathan Long need the win here to solidify their championship position. But stage 2 presented a few issues. They finished 5th, and at the first service, they were second outright, 10 seconds off the lead.
Second stage, I didn't do too good at all. Hit a bit of a bank in the back, and because the car is just fresh out of panel beaters, there's an awful lot of holes in it. Like, you know, there's no rubber seals. The amount of dust inside the car was unbelievable. One of the back windows is slightly down. It has no lever. So we come around some of the bull dust, and the inside of the car is just full of dust.
Canberra and tree on exit. And then 3 left plus. Sorry, mate.
Hatton's main rival for this event would be last round's winner Glenn Brinkman and Harvey Smith in a similar spec Lancer EVO. Brinkman had only won a single stage before service, but with Hatton's issues, it was enough to elevate him to the lead despite being behind Wilkins, who'd chosen the blind rally option.
We were a bit concerned about being behind Tim Wilkins running blind, but I think we might have got 20 seconds out of him, and I think everybody said they had a little bit of dust, but it's not all the time, the second or two here and there. JJ and I are swapping times. He got one, I got one, he got one, and I'm not sure about the last one, so be close to somewhere near JJ.
Whoa! 4 left long, camber.
With lots of teams who aren't in the hunt for the MTA Championship choosing to do this event and do it on pace notes, they have the potential to steal points from the series regulars. And that could work out well for one team who isn't at the Rally of the Bay.
Tom Clark's written me a big fat cheque to come here and help him out a bit. So look, just wanted to come down and do some skids and have some fun. And got Timmy back in the car, so get the band back together, and we're here to have fun and have a few beers tonight.
Coppin, though, struggled a bit with speed in the car, but did set a few top 10 stage times. But he was never a threat to the outright contenders and unfortunately failed to finish the final stage of the rally. However, Michael Harding and James Thornburn in the WRX could well be a threat. They won stage 4 and at the first service were sitting comfortably in third place outright.
None of us really have any expectations about what's going to happen today. It's just going to be a very fluid event, and whoever holds it together and maintains some decent speed and some commitment, because the roads are just amazing. So yeah, it's going to be game on.
Chris Higgs and Damon Nicoli are another team that could upset the balance of points. They're in a new car and have swapped brands from Subaru to Mitsubishi after a big accident at the Narooma Rally last year.
This is the second time we've been in this car since getting it. We've come into this event again going, well, we just want to finish and gain more experience in it. Some of the times are looking really good, so we just want to grow on that this afternoon and bring it home and get it back to the workshop and maybe look at SA for ARC.
And with the third fastest time in 2 of the morning stages, the times, as Higgs suggested, were looking good. Higgs was firmly in 4th outright. Mick Patton and Bernie Webb could also be a potential to take points from Hatton and Brinkman, especially as they won the recent Narooma Forest Rally just south of Bateman's Bay.
The roads are very similar, the conditions are fairly similar as well, with the temperature and the sort of shade over the roads as well. So look, we've come down here to have a bit of a crack. It's been a while since I've competed against some of these guys that were mates of mine from the ARC days. So yeah, it was a big lure for me to get down here. I've MacGyvered lots of stuff at home to make it. We're really looking forward to it. It should be great fun.
But with intercom issues and an overheating engine, they chose the safe option and withdrew after the morning stages and would take no further part. A random draw to pick the starting order saw Tim Wilkins in the EVO, who'll be doing the blind rally in front of JJ Hatton. But a quick chat with JJ and he was happy to swap.
I think it's a bit irrelevant anyway because, you know, we've got Brinkman and all that kind of thing still on pace notes and behind us blind anyway, but, you know, it is what it is. The car's 6 on the road now and see if we can keep up with these guys on notes.
Out in the stages, it wasn't all going perfectly, but at the midday service, he is leading the blind rally component of the event.
Had a flat in stage 2 and drove the last 4 or 5 Ks on it. I don't think we lost a huge amount of time, but we changed it at the end of the stage and I'm not having a good run. No idea where we're coming or anything. It's got to wait for a few more people to get into time control so we can look at their times, but yeah, we're having good fun.
Join us for part 2, where we'll have a look at a few of the other teams competing in the blind rally and cover off the podium places.